All
right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises and glory to
Power,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yasharala that rule well. And salutations to you, Akim, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. And, basically today what we're going to go into is the importance of going out and teaching, man. Teaching in general, but how much important it is to go out in the highways and the byways. Because today, some random guy, and really the last couple of weeks, there's been three, if I'm not mistaken, three people that I've know personally that came to the camp in this type of weather, and not through videos, but because they seen us out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to go, despite the weather, despite our job is to teach this word no matter what.
I got a pre-show for you.
Go ahead.
This Luke 14, and I'm gonna just start at 16. It's kind of lengthy, but we're gonna start at 16. It said, "Then said he unto him, a certain man made a great supper and had bled many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bedded, come, for all things now is ready." And that's what it is. The kingdom of heaven is already prepared for us. So we supposed to go out and teach this truth and let them know that the Lord is on his way back. Say verse 18, it's saying, "They all with one consent beginning to make excuse. The first said to him, I have brought a piece of ground and have need to go and see it. I pray that I me be excused." And a lot of brothers or a lot of people come in the truth, and make excuses. It's freezing in Chicago. So what? We preach on Saturdays, but so what? We went out today to lift up the name and the power of Yahweh Shema Rashai, man. Because it don't matter. We want a salvation. So if we want salvation, we have to what? Warn the people, like the Lord said, right?
Right. Scripture say what? Confession has made unto salvation.
Yeah. It say verse 19, "And another said, I have brought 5 yoks of ox, and go prove them. I pray thee might be excused. And another one said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So that the servant come and show his Lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said unto the servant, Go out into the streets, in the lane of the city, and bring hither the poor, and the maimed, and the halt, and the blind," man. Because our people are spiritually blinded. They dead, man. Because the scripture tell you in Proverbs 21 and 15 or 16, he that warneth out the congregation of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So if you if knowing who you are or have the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Rashai, you are spiritually dead. And us being out in the streets, in the highways and byways, which this is what it's going into, that man was able to save his soul, man, and we saving ourselves too. And he act like he was actually receiving it, man. It say verse 22, "And the Lord said, and the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways, into the hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house might be filled," man. And when you go into that word compel, it's going to threaten. So, regardless of the fact, letting them know how terrible the Lord is, man. They say through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Mm-hmm. Letting you know that, the time that we approaching is our hand, the prophecies. And guess what? If you don't get right, you're going to get destroyed, man. And verse 24, it say, "For I said unto you that none of the men which were blooded shall taste of my supper," man. And guess what? This destruction is going to be, man, full blown, man. This one going to be the worst destruction on the face of the earth I've ever created, man. So if you don't want to taste in that supper, guess what? Get right. And that's what that brother was seeking when he came down to the camp today. And it was marvelous. It just wasn't him. It was another brother, and it was a sister. A sister that was seeking and learning, man. And that's the whole reason that we out here preaching, man. The scriptures say what? Be in season and out of season, man.
Good.
So, you got it?
Mm-hmm. This is 2 Timothy 4 and 1. It says, "I charge thee therefore before Yahweh and the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing and his kingdom."
Mm-hmm.
It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort, with all long suffering and doctrine. You see? And when you go into that word season, it means what? It means in a convenient time and an inconvenient time.
Yeah.
And when we got like right now, it's inconvenient us to go out. Why? Because it's cold. We might get sick and all that. But hey, that's not an excuse. You know, we still gotta go out there and teach the truth, man. Hey, that brother, you know, if you know, who came today, you know, if we weren't out there, he wouldn't have gotten his answers that he was seeking answered. You know, the questions that he asked, he would never gotten them answered, man. You know, and because we went out there, hey, we edified a possible elect. You know, we don't know yet, but it could be it.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, because the scripture tell you that the angels rejoice when one turns to wickedness and to righteousness, man. So, hey, that's pleasing to the Heavenly Father that we was out there and we can feed his lambs, man, his sheep. I got a precept for you. This Psalms 40, because this our whole major reason we out here, man. This Psalms 40 and 9, it say, I have preached righteousness in the great congregation. Lo, I have not refrained my lips, O Lord, that knoweth. I have not hid that righteousness within my heart. I have declared the fruitfulness and thou salvation. And I have not concealed thy love and kindness and the truth from the great congregation, man. So we have not, hey, Paul said, I have not shunned to declare you the whole gospel of the truth. So guess what? We're not holding nothing back. We're giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly, man. But guess what? Through all that, all through because the scripture tell you that it's honey and then it also bitter. Hey, but guess what? You still can get saved. You still have a great power to serve. And we still is going to serve you regardless of the fact if it's cold or what type of conditions that we might be in. Let's say verse 11. Withholding not thou tender mercy from me. And Lord, let that love and kindness and that truth continue preserve me, man. And that's what we hope, because we don't want to go back to the world. Hey, just like that man, he came out this madness to what? Actually serve Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And that man used to be one of us. I got one more precept for you, because hey, that was beautiful. Seeing a brother trying to get right, man, because we was just like that man several years or whenever you came in. It's 1 Thessalonians 1 and verse 9. It say, for they them themselves show us what manner of entering we have into you, and have ye turned to Yahweh from idols to serving the living and true power, man. And we was once like this man that was seeking Yahweh Shema Shai into folly and madness. But when we heard the truth, hey, according to what Song of Solomon, the watchman is in the streets, and my soul looketh upon them that teacheth. It say verse 10, and to wait for his son from heaven, which he raised from the dead, even Yahweh Shai, which deliver us from the wrath to come, man. And that's what the brother was seeking, salvation. That's ultimately, man.
Yeah. You know, this is Micah 3 and 8. It says, but truly I am full of the power and the spirit of Yahweh, and of judgment, and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression, and to Israel his sin. You know, and if we're full of that, hey, then what? We're going to have to go out in the highways and the byways. You know? You know, a lot of people want to use the excuse of we have the internet now. Yeah, that's a big avenue of us preaching the word, but hey, we still got to go out there physically, man.
Yeah.
You know, you don't when you take in consideration, a lot of brothers that are in this faith woke up in the winter, man, by seeing the brothers go out in the highways and the byways.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how important it is, man.
It take great faith, cause hey, to stand in the freezing cold, especially on we went out on a Monday a little early, but imagine on a Saturday night when you could be doing anything, any folly, Jake, mind wandering and everything, man. Could be with home with your family. You know, that's the time that Jay be off, and it's family time. Your kids or your wife, she be bitching or whatever, and you still saying fuck it. Hey, I'm still gonna serve you, the Lord, no matter what, man. And that's the spirit that you should have. That's the spirit that you should want, man. to still serve the Lord regardless, man, because guess what? We have a job to do, man. And that job is this. It's Isaiah 58, in verse 1. It say, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression. And that's why we out here, to show our people their transgressions, man. Letting them know a turn from wickedness and turn to righteousness, man. It say, in the house of Jacob their sins. So we are out here to save Jacob, man. And Jacob name what was changed to Israel, meaning our people. We are the holy people seed of Yahweh Shema Shai. And our people don't understand that. Our people want to seek what they want to seek. But guess what? That's not what we're supposed to be doing as Israelites upon the earth. Mm-hmm. So, you got something more?
Yeah. This is Isaiah 62 and 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. You see? So they day, night, cold, rain.
Sleep,
we're not gonna make an excuse to not preach the word, man. We gotta go out there no matter the weather. Now we're not gonna be all if it's a whole blizzard going on, but hey, as much as you can bear out there, if you know you can bear it, go out there and bear it. Hey, the Most High likes a warrior, man. He likes a fighter,
That's right.
So if you're that man that he set up, hey, give him no rest. It's gonna say, it says, ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. And that hasn't happened yet. We're still, those proverbs and bywords, to this society. We haven't gotten exalted. We haven't been made a praise yet. So we still gotta go out there, warn our people, wake up the elect, condemn the other nations, through all the seasons, man.
That's right. I got one for you. It's Ezekiel 33, verse 1. It said, again, the word of the Lord came into me, saying, son of man, speak to the children of my people, and saying to them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him from their watchmen, if when he see the sword come from the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, man. Are we not said to blow the trumpet and warn the people, man? About what? That sword is coming. Destruction is coming, man. It say verse 4. Then whosoever hear the sound of the trumpet and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. So if you didn't hear, if that brother don't hear and take warning of this truth, hey, that's going to be on his head. But our job is done. It's going to say it. It say verse 5. And he hear the sound of the trumpet and take not warning, and his blood shall be upon him. But he that take warning shall deliver his soul, man. So if that brother was sincere, hey, he's going to deliver his soul. Rightfully, hopefully, that brother do get right, man. I pray to y'all about Shema Shai, man. Hey, so we can, that's one more closer and step as us going home, man. So, you got it.
Hey, so, hey, that's what we got to do, man. As prophets, if you consider yourself a man of the Lord, it's very, very important to go out there, man. Hey, like I said, literally 3 men within this month came to us in this cold just because we were out there, man. And those 3 men could be of the whole field, like, man, which is really what we're here for.
That's right.
And if that happens, hey, and if they are, that means we did our job, man.
That's right.
So, hey, as much as you can bear, go out there no matter the weather, and preach the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity, man. Hey, let everything be done unto edifying, man.
That's right.
So with that, hopefully your burden will edified. We're going to end it by giving our praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Sharala that rule well. And salutations to you, Akim, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba, Abba.
Abba, Abba.